and I needed that MPP Nibia. And as you can see around, the euphoria, the momentum here is really different. I mean, we are making history today. Party Nadia to Musa, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA, in the last 16 or more years, I had an opportunity to be part of another Dankwa Kufuabe Tekutino. A comforting here, a soon party here, a chepe face, or a candidate at any given time, party Niman Apanya, wait me at Kapati Abu. It's an Nausha party ma, Abba 9 Abe headquarters here. It is not by accident. It is just an indication that His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA, MPP rank and file AGYAPONG, Sir Abba Yababa 31st January 2026. Although I was Safata, Sir, I was a party, no, I am a candidate. Obimabusa said, as a national officer, why Dr. BAWUMIA? Meaning Dr. BAWUMIA because every national officer helped to me. Me and as Deputy National Communication Director. I am not the first national officer, means over declare. I'm to Abani be a delegate. And now, I come back to AGYAPONG ever. Owusu dem Padua Kano. I'm not from Deputy Director of Protocol. And also Akamo. Uja, your regional chairman. I'm also our federal candidate. I'm supporting. Who did not do it? Your regional officers will be anybody. I am a assembly. I could not. And this year, I want to show interest. Say, I'm a person, I'm too frank, and I'm obvious of that. But so we are accounting now, we are mathematics. Now your political strategy is there. We want to bring media. So MPP per candidate, Obetimia winning power, I'm MPP 2028. It is no other candidate than His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA. Yes, I cannot invent. He garnered 42%. I have 41.75. He is official declared results. Ya can say, party in Africa and Wabo. Now you're torn, and then NDC had a new candidate in the Baba. NDC will be presenting a new candidate, Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA, after John Mahama and the other president. I want to be my BMO. While you're more popular, he's more marketed than any NDC candidate that they will present. MPP, and the Menyadini, then Nayaka and Molia who said, Sisi Biani the power, Sapata, maybe I do MPP, you cannot change His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA. He is destined to win power back for MPP, and that is the reason why I, Dr. Krobia Sante, have declared for Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA. That say I want to and you fear and come on, and you talk our common enemy, NDC. Best select party for the nation. Obia to the candidate, on to the candidate, and my papa, Edipano, Ebetimia, and then your wire pen. Yaya, the Ojidia said, Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA is the only candidate. Obia Chabano, Baum said Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA be an academy, Obia another. Best let the rank and file of the party said. Yencheji, a candidate at what on work. The way I am marketed Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA, so I'm one who has young people. It's a cost to the party. The Bianida do know. I can't grab it or do party. No, I'm one actually done. Diane Cano, don't mean to be my head. It's allowed. Come 31st January. His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA and I'm people for you now about 12 Amano. So over to Frank, I want you to be my head 2028.
Mami mo bibiara akwaba shonko emfambra ati jajumedie somidi ede daraya sawa sama yakoso wo my Ghana ena sabrei metina fidiem hanim se de ni nyina no asommo enu ada na wo bepie mu ewo my Ghana chese MPP amanyoko nimu na wo muji wo mudi ankasa ebusua enye asem ketwa kra ye share intro video ya ye kobo ba ye ya His Excellency ye former Vice President Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA eneja wo tutu ne nai ekopie mu ewo MPP amanyoko ne party office say wo call na wakwa submit eye ne form so yesu a na eja wo mo de stamp show 18 team show ede amano chese dipa ekobo dompema na wo nyina nom ede wo mo support eta eye Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA chi no ene yekohwe bai na wo hwe sede na amafo ani age sede na ebinum show ani abedi anu wo mo bompa ye jesebushia enye mpa ketwa ede ama Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA se twedi amponyankopon hu ne mo bana kwe twedi amponyankopon enka ne biom na won san so emfa ne mbranom na Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na kasa mu shukura no wone ne hu kani shu kopiem wo honum jese wo munya baby kura na wo mo de wo mo nai esi no busia yakwa kwhwe ne nyina no aba no mesi MPP amanyokuo ne de for some time now ne de yade a wo mo trend akasa baby biara abefa bia no obia ebo wo mo di say MPP. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia 2024 yade a MPP amanyokuo no wo mo present no na wo mo present no yade a just a result na MPP for wo mo expect no wo mo nya nation se manipa bebre na ka ne say yade a Bawumia de yedi kan ya ton ne dada edipa bebre na enim no 16 solid years amafo ewe jide shonko ewe ni mu enti say yes so repeat na yade abone biara eni mu na de ba kwa menti ase ne sa wo mo nsem na wo ma sha ase wo mo kase akanai no wo mo si 2024 abaya ye kwotu ye yade a MPP amanyokuo no wo mo ja 41% de to ho no ena ye ina ye hwe ye nim se so obetumi aba ba ye mampani wo krom hade a aye se 50% na wa cross enti Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ne nkrofo so wo mo 41% da hono de aka ni nyina ne se aka nipa na ya just wo me ba be hwehwo na 50% no matumi anya no mete sa asem na nam se ye wate ene sanka NDC amanyokuo ne so last election wo munya 56% de to hono enti wo mo hworo be kase wo mo 56% no ede da hono da enti nipa kakra bi e beto abade ama wo mo bia no yade a wo mo be cross nipa 1.8 million ena 2024 general election wo man to aba no afama MPP amanyokuo no enti se ne MPP amanyokuo ne ba na wo mo be kase ye wo 41% da ho ye wo 41% da ho no na me amiti hebusua meti ase a enye ye ba candidate a wo mu gira no Kennedy ohine Japan yade a just no so submit ne forms dada nomination file ni ade nyina no yade a waye enye ono so nko asa so ena enu ada Bawumia kwaye ne de sada na so ena educhum enso ekwaye ne de sa so ena kwabene Japan a wono so stand se delegate for kokromoti no ento aba enfama ne nyame ya no on the 31st of January 2026 no wono so submit ne de a just nomination file ni bibia no waye ni nyina no dada na Dr. Mahmood Bawumia wakeka nsem ne busua ne nsem a wakeka na yade ande de matena fidiem ha no ye be wura mu ankasa na de sefada so se eja metu kakra bi ma no metu bi ede amana ankasa na metire mu ede amami ankasa me nua ba ha na ATP ne ho mfa ne kakra no ntina na nse no atija jumedie no ntumi emfa mbesom ne so yaba ne de na yaba yeja ahode wo honom na ye nya nwu ye so na techema da bodwe mu de na atija jumedie ewia bo nsuo bo yade ameba betena fidiem hanim se na bia ba besomo me ba che wani jijume de ho beso oba na bese ase a betimi afriend 0550623377 and 0557036109 me amedi jume de esomo me di ede nara ya se wa ye monremu ye kwodi a na che se MPP amanyokuo ni se na make se no ada Dr. Mahmood Bawumia submit ye ne nomination form no what in sembebre na etudwa che se ne sema odi tudwa no wo che se wono wo ye obi a che se fitibre wo join MPP amanyokuo no wondidi obi atem da and your candidate a wo mugira no wongira baby ankasa ntia wo bia de biara da and wono so party na ton no chese party no wa bre wo mu ankasa 16 years ni oba join a party no chese constituency bia no hono ma wono Dr. Mahmood Bawumia wonim and ye sure to ewie bo ye ofa hanom na wo wura hanom say na chese wo kɔ honom na wo kasa na afide mi hu se Dr. Mahmood Bawumia e kasa e de afọ my Ghana ye digitalization eri o my Ghana economy una bi si ye papa ebre ye do ba ye se bra be take over ebre na do dan kwekufu ado di o my Ghana ye sika sam ni ade nyina hye wo nsanom ede be pa na wo ye de ma ya enne wo kura ne de ye koto 2024 abampo de wo ngira bebia ankasa da amfamfa o my Ghana ye sika sam ho na video ba ne sei ena enne de ye buhwame no mo ka sei Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na ni abedi a wo kasa de afọ my Ghana economy ho na when wo kire sem eye bosha NDC amanyokuo no wo mo share Ghana for se wo mo ba wo beba abaye no ade a wo me feli Ghana for poto nyame ya dom na se 2028 odi nkunima sa ne ma ni nyina no ade oba restore ne campaign message anu ode nam 2024 wo ba ade just wo be hyam kenan kasa na ma Ghana for nyina no ye ho atumi ahehan ye in fact ensam de no ada Dr. Mahmood Alhaji Bawumia wo prubi edigu hono man kasa me hye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina so abasisia
to put forward the most prepared candidate for the 2028 election and the most prepared person to be president in 2029. In the last 16 years, I've had the privilege of joining each and every constituency at least 5 times to work hard on the ground and campaign and work for the MPP. Just like the thousands of you who may not have had all the money in the world to throw at the party, all my sweat, my reputation, my knowledge, and my person have been dedicated to working with you for the success of the party. As a result of this, there is no village or hamlet or city or town where Mahamudu Bawumia's face and name are not known. I owe this party a duty that if we are to win 2028, we ought not to start afresh from zero. Instead, we ought to build on the nearly 42% of valid votes and work across and work to cross the 50% mark in the next election. I have also had the distinct privilege of serving as vice president and supporting the president and the government in our last administration with ideas that have significantly impacted the lives of millions of our people. This is what the streets refer to as being rich in ideas. The initiatives I advocated for in our time today are making impact in people's lives. The rich, innovative, and practical ideas that I successfully championed and saw to implementation include the Bank of Ghana's Gold Purchase Program, the first in Africa, the Gold for Oil Program, the first in Africa, the accelerated issuance of the Ghana card, mobile money interoperability, the first in Africa, the Ghana Digital Property Address System, the first in Africa, Agenda 111, one constituency, one ambulance, the Zipline drone delivery service, the largest in the world, the universal QR code payment system, the No, which is the first in Africa, the No Guarantor student loans, Ghana.gov, the Citizens app, NHIS registration and renewal on your mobile phone, the Rental Assistance Scheme, the Zongo Development Fund, individualized credit scoring, paperless ports, electric buses, e-gates at Kotoka International Airport, and the digitalization of medical records across all district, regional, and teaching hospitals in Ghana, amongst others. The implementation of these practical policy initiatives has resulted in many people saying that I have been the most effective vice president in Ghana's history. This implies that given the opportunity, I can equally become one of the most effective presidents in Ghana as we go forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I demonstrate my strength by getting results, not by making noise, or by insulting, or by bragging about money. The combined effect of how well Bawumia is known today and my experience as vice president make me the most prepared person for the MPP's quest for the 2028 election and governance in 2029. Fellow Kukrodites, in the words of Kofi Abrefa-Bruzia, the qualification to be a success in Ghana's politics includes a large capacity to stomach all sorts of attacks. I am not oblivious to the fact that the NDC and lately elements within our own family subject me to daily attacks. In fact, I expect that there will be more attacks in the coming months and years. But I have learned, if I have learned anything from history, it includes the fact that a man must be formidable so that no matter the adversity, he stands tall, focused, and resolute. All that can be held at me have already been attacked. As the days are going by, time has shown great vindication. The Bank of Ghana, the IMF, and even the NDC kingpins are now admitting on many matters that BAWUMIA was right. What more can they say about me now? In our history, when all has been said of a candidate and yet he remains standing, victory is the logical next step that awaits him. The Akans have a saying that Openyi due mate mante. To wit, a wise leader must at times appear aloof, yet when it is required, be willing to take the difficult decisions. That is who I am. I am cool on the outside, but do not underestimate my inner resolve. That is what I bring to the leadership of the MPP and the leadership of Ghana. That is what makes a leader balanced and formidable. Dear delegates, the most important desire in the hearts of all our colleagues is a win in 2028. We have to put our best foot forward as we rebuild our party towards that election. To win in 2028, we must not just talk unity, we must live it. The repeated attacks by our own party folks on one another is absolutely unhelpful. What we say against each other, the NDC will use against us in 2028. If you claim you are a true patriot and want this party to win in 2028, then stop it. Don't lecture us about how blue your blood is. Let your actions show. Stop the internal attacks now. Stop the religious and tribal attacks now. We lost 2024 elections after introducing many good programs. Unfortunately, due mostly to the economic pain that many of our citizens felt, the NDC managed to convince them with lofty promises to stay away or vote against us. We have learned our lessons. I assure you that these lessons will be put to good use when we return to office in 2029. However, it is becoming evident that the NDC does not intend to fulfill the lofty promises they made to Ghanaians in their quest for power. The promise to pay cocoa farmers at least 6,000 Ghana cedis is one they don't intend to keep. The promise to institute a state of emergency and repeal LI 2462 to fight galamsey is one they do not intend to keep. The setup of the gold board to execute the gold purchase program is already unraveling, as miners are reluctant to sell their gold due to the unattractive prices offered. Remittances have reduced by 50% as a result of the misalignment in the exchange rate across the different foreign exchange markets. The promise to allow free expression is one they do not intend to keep. They promised to triple jobs and create new ones through the 24-hour economy. But it is evident that it was just a political gimmick. What the MPP and Ghana needs is a strong party that can hold the government accountable for these promises. BAWUMIA has always done that and will do that as flag bearer of the MPP. For the various candidates contesting the flag bearership, ask, won't Ghana and the MPP be better off if instead of focusing your guns on BAWUMIA, you focus on holding the government accountable to show that you can lead the MPP in holding the NDC accountable? Won't Ghana and the MPP be better off if instead of focusing on attacking each other, we focus on selling a vision for the party and the country? Our true opponent is not within. Our true opponent is out there. We need unity to win. I promise you that just as you have known me to be, I would not do anything to bring division or conflict within the party. If there would be anyone to create problems in the MPP, it would not be BAWUMIA. My vision is to expand the Ghanaian economy through rich ideas that provide incentives and measures such as a flat tax system for individuals, corporations, and for import taxes, and an enabling environment for business to thrive and accelerate the pace of job creation for the youth of this country. A future BAWUMIA government would recognize and reward the sacrifices of our grassroots. Many have lost their jobs under the current government, and we will restore their appointments when we come to office in 2029. My vision is to introduce measures that reduce the cost of living for the average Ghanaian and support for the vulnerable. My vision is to adopt a constituency-based development and budgeting framework in which local people benefit the most and the well-being of the individual is enhanced. My vision is for a modern, digitalized economy that offers equal opportunities to all, including women, the physically challenged, and the grassroots, not just for the rich. My vision is for the credit system to be accessible to all Ghanaians, as it is the case in the advanced countries. My vision is to energize domestic production and job creation and lessen the fiscal burden by dedicating 3% of our GDP of expenditure currently undertaken by the public sector to the private sector, with procurement being done locally. My vision is to achieve all this, starting with a strong, disciplined, united, new patriotic party. All my life, this country and this party have given me so much. I feel an overwhelming sense of duty to give back. That is why I didn't hesitate to lay down my job at the Bank of Ghana to assist the MPP's quest for power in 2008. And indeed, I lost that gamble. That is why I did not hesitate to leave my job at the African Development Bank to help the MPP in 2012. That is why I didn't hesitate to take the box at the Supreme Court as the star witness in the 2013 to fight for the MPP. That is why I have never hesitated to defend this party, even at the risk of mockery by our opponents. That is why I did not hesitate to concede the 2024 elections to preserve Ghana's peace. You can be sure that with Mahamudu Bawumia as flag bearer, I shall not hesitate to put my all on the line for the MPP and for Ghana as I have done before. I implore you to join me on this journey to rebuild our party and to reposition this great tradition to deliver for Ghanaians from 2028. I am committed to doing this with you, the grassroots of the party, supported by the mighty minority of 88 MPs. Let's win. Let's win together. Let's win with Bawumia. Thank you for your attention. God bless you and God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Win with Bawumia.
Is the winning symbol at my MPP Amanyo Kono Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia and a sabre yakwakotie and sama wode atudwa na said ye Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no work asanebusia where the chair said ye just ya to flag bearer badukura wi just was standing as president ankasa a woye campaign sa mafon to abanfama no because nesema wokeka ye de enye internal election asemo where the general election campaign pa and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia why ne sa amagada fo nyirado yate na wutie Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no akasa se wono no ndidi ate mono no just ne nkrofo internal matter se de mo amo kase do ye kremoni ni mo amo keka nsem bi se ya nto abana afa ma no sesa ne na mo ye nyina no eyade a entumi emboa MPP amanyokuo no wono wa kodi ama party no just wogina mu wo court ekoma party ni pa ba ye ka no kra na ye pa obi a we defend MPP party ye pa obi a wa kodi ama MPP party party a ye yi obi a se Kennedy Ohene Japan the sacrifices are Kennedy Ohene Japan why ye ediama MPP amanyokuo no ebusi enya asam geto a we no bi beso obado eja wo beje fast ene Kennedy ho abatan amanfo mpe Kennedy Ohene Japan asem nyina no ejina ko a okunye edema MPP party no but na yenhwe na seda na yenhwe na yeye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 16 years ni a wo ba ye yempem ne yenka no kwere se eniema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ye ne bi de na wo tro jam said ya ma bride champion ne kede do hine Japan se enye sika na ye ade nyina me se kwanche ya de efa ye di sika na etonti se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Obese gala fo nyina hulu se wo na wo ye papa na ye ntimemufo ne na ye di problem bia na se ye na ye di kede de Ibrahim Champo echi na wo mu ni shuba ya obi en ho no ma wo ba be for so by the end of the day no nyame ya do ma 31st of January delegates ko to ba na ye be hu nipa obedi nkunim may the best candidate win for the MPP na MPP amajoko so mesre ye papa say e ma mo shake just somebody who can help the party or somebody who can like so obia obeba be stand say flag bearer dey ma party ndebi mo to aba na mo nhwe nipa obetimi abo no adi nkonim e dey ma party so what political party na the political party ne entumi amba power dey bearer da and na political party na ye bia wote ye no e fa sho be mpa e na wo so what political party said e be ya betumi adi nkonim na ne ma papa wo ewo mu no obetimi adan ne di amagana fo nyina no wo mdi wo menewu ba say obete political party na mbe kwa kufa candidate bia wo mu ana one self atade chia kan kan ante political party ne kra anke ye bi sia na mbre mam kwan na ensema me de be so mu sa atije dwumedie no me de ne nyina beba na wie ye wo story abeso de send ya 0557036109 me number no betimi e de send ye we ni dwumedie ho obeso obada abeso ya senso obetimi afre no 0550623377 and 0557036109 na so shonko enkoma executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebo de better phone bia no me ba betena fidie man se nam de aba beso mo se ati judgment for now ne de makram ye besan so edi ehia